Oh, I'm live. I'm live. I'm back in. I'm back in. Let me see what this mic honey. This she ain't doing something. I'm back in. I'm live. I'm live, girl. Girl, I'm live, girl. I've been gone. I don't know what I'm doing no more, child. But this mic not working. I need somebody to come in so they can tell me. Huh? Cece, hi, Cece, girl. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't know what I'm doing no more, child. Let me know. Can you hear me? Say yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Hey, hey, girl, girl, y'all miss. Hey, can y'all hear me? I know this mic not working, child. This mic cannot work it because I don't see it moving down here, honey. I don't see it moving. Baby, let me tell y'all something. I don't know how. I done forgot how to even get on here, child. I have forgotten how to get on here. Hey, hey, baby, y'all had missed Mother Hyena. Huh? Yeah, I've been trying to get back, child. Look, I got my glasses on. I can see, honey. Hey, yes, yes. I've been gone for a minute. Now you're back. The jump off, yes. Hey, I miss y'all too. Have y'all been joining me? Y'all know I'm on the radio. I'm on the radio right now. I recorded that last break, so I come in here. I said, child, I was supposed to come back. I said I was going to come back yesterday, child, but it's just like, honey. Baby, I said, let me get it in. I was supposed to go on here Saturday to see if I still knew how to log on. So y'all see it's just nothing behind me. Because I was just taking a chance, honey, to see if I knew what I'm doing. Baby, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even know how I got in here. I don't know how I got in here because I was just playing and then I had logged on before, honey. Then nothing happened. And then I logged out and everything. And I see this mic is not working, but apparently y'all just hear me through the mic that's on the computer. So hopefully I'll figure that out. I'll probably try to figure that out later on. But as long as y'all can hear me, hey, Fire Craig, Fire Vincent, yes, honey. Thank you. Thank you, Tracy. Tracy, I was awesome on the Manny show. Yeah, thank you. Girl, I have been working like a slave at the radio station. I've been traveling. And I just like, oh my God. And then it's just like when I got back, I was like, honey, I need to get back on my YouTube, honey. Calm down. Yeah, I'd have broke my nails. You see my nails broke, but this one broke. So I wasn't gonna be running around here with no two nails now. It was bad enough to be running around with three, but this one broke. So I just filed these two. I cut these two and run them down. And then I lost two. They were all like the same size for a minute, honey. But yes, honey. But I've been traveling and stuff, and I'm still doing a lot of traveling. But you know, my number one priority is the radio station, and my number one priority is you guys. Of course, I got to get this back. Who was that? I was at the Texas Southern University Alumni Atlanta chapter meeting, and we were talking about recruiting you. Yes, what? Send me the information. Hit me up in my inbox. Send me the information, honey. Oh no, hashtag calm down. No, somebody else on that. Calm down and why later on that, honey. We ain't going there, honey. Calm down. Got that from what? Look, it's 30 people listening right now and 7 thumbs up. You know that's my birthday, 7:30. Now it's 32, but it's 7:30. It's my birthday, 7:30. Yes, honey, it's the best to be busy, but I miss you guys. And you know, I've been getting all of the tea. I've had all of the tea, honey. But mother had to go out and make some money, trying to pay some bills. Yes, but she did, honey. Still got to pay bills. Bills don't stop coming. You just have to start over. Once the money in, honey, you got to start over, honey. Yes, yeah. I said, let me come on in here and come live. Hey, Freddie Lee been keeping up with me. Hey, Gemini Lady, I miss you guys too. I miss you all. 5 Vincent gone. Vincent is not gone. He is just there. Well, he come in. She'll call him to come in and stuff. But yeah, he's still there. But Craig's still there. Craig the writer. Hey, Justin Harris, how are you? Call all your friends. Tell all your friends. You know, I'm back. So I'll be bringing you all that entertainment report that you all love. I got to get these birthdays and stuff back together. Got to get back into the flow of things, honey. But it's an important election tonight. So if you live in one of those 14 states that are voting tonight, you need to get out and vote, honey. It is very important that you get vote. Don't just get out and vote. Go vote for Joe Biden. Child, we ain't trying to hear Sanders. Sanders and his followers, honey, they bitter. A lot of them are bitter. Not all of them, but a lot of them are bitter, and they won't go and vote if Sanders don't, clinch the nomination, honey. But it's like, oh well, we just got to get some more people to go and vote because we got to get Trump out of there. Got to get Trump out of there. Stock market crashing, and he steady lying, talking about this, the coronavirus. They couple months before they get a vaccine. Stop lying. No, it's not. It's not no couple months before they get no vaccine. They say it's gonna be at least a year and a half, maybe a year at the most, a year and a half. But they said, baby, they gotta come up with a vaccine. Then they have to test it out on animals before they can test it out on human beings. So, child, y'all stop playing with y'all president. Stop playing with y'all president, honey. Don't listen to nothing he say, because he ain't doing nothing but lying. Nothing but lying, honey. Nothing but lying. But it's a whole lot going on. It's a whole lot going on in the world of entertainment, honey. Ooh, there's a lot going on. Just period. Period. A whole lot going on. Yeah. Media International said he already paid for his second term. What's called trying to buy the nomination, honey? Michael Bloomberg, he trying to buy the Democratic nomination. So I'm waiting to see how this going to turn out since everybody jumped on board the Joe Biden wagon, honey. Amy Klobuchar and who else? Beto O'Rourke and Pete Buttigieg. They all endorsed Trump. Not Trump. They all endorsed Joe Biden. Vice President Joe Biden. Hillary Clinton, she came on. She was talking to somebody earlier today. She said that she just waiting, but she's not for Bernie. She's not for Bernie. Well, you're not for Bernie, girl. Come on, just tell us you with Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe, honey. So now everybody want to know who is Uncle Joe going to pick as his running mate if he clinches the nomination. A lot of people saying it's going to be Kamala Harris. A lot of people saying it's going to be Stacey Abrams. They said it's got to be a woman. Some people even say it may be Amy Klobuchar or Elizabeth Warren, but he got to clinch the nomination first. But then they say that it's going to be a battle. It's going to be battle because they don't think that nobody's going to get the 1,000 and how many 991 delegates that you need to clinch the nomination. So this is going to be a fight at the Democratic convention on the floor, honey. They're going to be fighting for Uncle Joe, baby. You know who I wish we could get on the ticket. I wish we could get. Because she could run it by herself. Nancy Pelosi, honey. Nancy Pelosi and Cory Booker, or Nancy Pelosi and what's his name from the Congress? It's right here, like the old folks. It's right on the tip of my tongue, honey. Hakeem Jeffries. They did a phenomenal job at the impeachment trial. Hakeem Jeffries, and also what's her name from Florida? It'll come to me in a minute. You want to hear me breathe, child? Yes, hear me breathe, honey. You want to hear me breathe? Well, one of the things that I talked about on the radio station, on the radio show today, was the Me Too movement. Not Me Too. Look, I've been here so long. It's just everything's running together. Everybody's running together. All the movement. But Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. They went to the district attorney. They went to her house, and her husband pulled a gun on them. When he opened the door, he pointed a gun in their face, child. It's just like, okay. And they said about the girl was like, and I think they said they went there like 5:45 in the morning, huh? It's like 5:45 in the morning. Y'all went to these people's house, and the man pulled a gun in her face. Well, the person that was in the front, the man opened the door and said, Get off my porch. Get the hell off my porch. Get off my porch. And And so then she was like, well, I didn't expect to go to their house and have a gun pulled in my face, blah, blah, blah. And she's an elected official. They trying to force this lady to meet with them, to have a meeting with them. It's just like, boo, listen. This is where these people live. This is where these people, want their peace and their sanity. And they're just trying to get some rest so they can go and do their job the next day. So it's just like, y'all done went to these people's house and she's an elected official. We trying to meet with her. We trying to set up a meeting because we want to meet with her. Okay, well, y'all go and protest outside her office. Don't go to that woman's house. Don't go to that woman's house. Somebody protest. Her husband don't have nothing to do with that. But you all are putting him in the middle of that. And rightfully so, he came out and pulled a gun on y'all. Okay, well, get away from her. I would have been the same way. Get the fuck off my porch. Get the fuck off my porch, honey. What are you talking about? And then she talked about, when she talked to the news media, she's like, and never did I think I was going to have a gun pulled. He had a gun pulled and it was cocked and real close to my chest and blah, blah, blah. Well, apparently he didn't scare you enough because you were still standing there after he told you to get the hell off his porch. You talking about, could you tell her that we here? No, bitch, get the fuck off my porch. See, that's what I've been talking about, honey. People be talking about they fear for their lives, but all that. You put your life in jeopardy when you went to them people's house. Like I said, she is an elected official. And if you want to go and stand outside her office, then you have all rights to do that. But going to them people's house, you were out of place. Now, Black Lives Matter, y'all do a lot of positive stuff, but then that was stupid. That was stupid. You don't just go to nobody's house. Don't go to nobody's house, honey. Because, the lines have been crossed, honey. The lines have been crossed. And it's, baby, let me tell you something. I have some old friends. And I'm telling you right now, and it's not funny, but I have some old friends. If they hadn't done that to some of my old friends, baby, I'm telling you, because they were at home, my old friends would have opened that door, pulled you inside of their house, and beat the dog shit out of you. Because you in their house. You in their house. And you could go to court and talk about, hey, they pulled me inside the house. Well, you ain't had no business up there. You didn't have no business up there, honey. Yes, honey. Yes. So you said she would have been swinging. Good afternoon, Sophia. I looks bad here in Alabama, where I am assigned to vote. Out of about 200 people this morning, it was only about 25 blacks, if that many. Well, a lot of people voted already. They voted absentee. So we're going to pray that most of those people voted absentee. And then some people, they may be coming after they get off work. But it's after 5. Y'all should be off work, honey. Go and vote. Oh, yes, honey. Pull them inside and whoop them, honey. Yes. I love you, too. Say, we love you in Houston, child. Yes, but you don't do that. You don't go to nobody's house, especially that time of morning. Don't go to their house, period. Their house is off limits. You protest and do whatever you want to do. You go and try to force a meeting with her, go to her office. You voted her as an elected official. You didn't vote to be part of her family. Child, that woman still have a life outside of what, her position. Yes, Tis Toya says she's in Virginia. She's heading out to vote, honey. Yes, Tis Toya. And then that's where they had the lynching. They didn't pass it for the people in Virginia. They voted against the lynching law. I'm gonna try to get that together. I think that was in Virginia, huh? Am I right? Hillary say, I'm in Alabama also. There were a lot of black people out out this morning in my neck of the woods. Mm-hmm. I set up for Valentine's Day. I did it as a joke, honey. Honey, nobody's gonna try to talk to me on none of these these hookup sites. So it's this one called Jacked, JAK apostrophe D, Jack. So I signed up right before Valentine's Day, honey. So people be hitting me up. Hit me up and talking and stuff. And then they're like, is this the real Miss Sophia? Is this really you? Yeah, this is me. You see my picture? Because, I guess they think I've been catfish. But no, I ain't catfish, son. That's me on Jack. So I'm going to have to go and delete that. But it's just, I be on there. I don't hit nobody up. They hit me up. So if they hit me up, I will respond. But I don't hit nobody up because they say, you better get off of that playing with people. Get off of that playing. People trying to, get them hooked up and stuff. And you on there playing. Yes, I'm on Jack, honey. Got me a picture. I got my picture wearing my green cat suit. A green cat suit, big old flower in my hair, honey. I don't be playing. I'm serious. I'm on Jack, baby. Yeah. The cable man out here. Cable man out here, honey. I told y'all that wasn't true. The cable man is not here, honey. Yeah, since we've been gone, a whole lot has happened since we've been gone. The Kobe Bryant situation. Oh my God. I know y'all was just like me, child. We cried for weeks. Did last week when they had the public celebration of life for him and the other 8 members on the plane. Was really moving, baby. Beyonce, y'all be hating on Beyonce, honey. Y'all be hating on that woman, hating on that woman. Everybody was, I ain't sitting. Everybody was talking about Beyonce. I watched it and all that, and I keep telling everybody, you had to have been watching it live. You had to have been watching it live to get the full effect of what really took place that day. Because Beyonce, first of all, we didn't know who was going to be on the program. We didn't know who was going to be on the lineup or nothing. We didn't know. So we were just sitting there wondering, well, what's getting ready to take place? What's getting ready to take place, child? And it was like, then all we saw was all these people in all this white on the stage. All of a sudden, here go all these people with this white on. So I'm saying, well, I guess that's a choir. Then the lights go down, and really all you see is this white, just this white around the stage. And then the flowers, all those roses that they had down there, honey. And then the announcer come on and he said, ladies and gentlemen, a friend of Kobe Bryant and a friend of the Bryant family, please welcome to the stage, Beyonce. Baby! And I was in my room, honey. I just like, then they put that light on her. She had on all that gold, child. She had all that gold, honey. It just set it off. The choir was in all white and she was in gold. And usually when they talking about the Kobe Bryant and people paying homage to Kobe Bryant, honey, they got on that purple and gold. Nobody has stepped out. Either got on a lot of purple, a little gold, but nobody has stepped out in all gold. Beyonce was like, child, everybody else been in purple. I'm like, just put on this gold. Just put on this gold. And that's what she did, honey. That is just what she did, child. And it was just like a movie ceremony, Alicia Keys and everything, the Shaq. Now, I did have a problem with the kids being there and Shaq and them using them harsh words. They talk about, but kids have heard more than that, child. I'm like, yeah, but still, honey. But it worked, but I still wish that, they could have just said, he should have said like MF because there were kids there. But he went on and said the whole word, and it's just like, oh my God. Then Michael Jordan's up there cussing. Then they say, well, Vanessa was cursing too. Yeah, she just said ass, honey, but that's in the Bible. But Shaq up there talking about MFs, and this is like, oh, wow, honey. But yeah, that happened. And then Walona Woods, baby. Walona Woods then took flight, honey. It was just like, oh my God, not Walona Woods. Hey, Flo. And then they say she was at an event 2 weeks prior to that, and she was just fine. She didn't show no signs of, nothing. She was fine. And then all of a sudden, Walona Woods, passed. Well, what happened? What's going on? And then Congressman John Lewis is dealing with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. It's like, Lord, but he was at the Bloody Sunday this past weekend in Alabama. Got a lot of people in Alabama here online now, but John Lewis, he's been voted and stuff, but he's been getting his treatment for his cancer. So he hasn't been doing interviews and hadn't been in public and all of that. He's just been voting and getting his treatment. But this is the first appearance that he had, and it was just like, oh, baby, they were surrounding him. It was like a mob of people trying to get to him. They say, like, move back. He was just surrounded. All the reporters wanted to talk to him and all that. And so I know, honey, I know. But it was good to see him. And then, Mike Bloomberg, he was at a church. He was at a black church in Alabama. He got up to speak. He and Joe Biden, they were both at the same church. And Joe Biden got up and people received him well. Mike Bloomberg got up and a lot of church members stood up and turned their back to him. And they stayed that way until he sat down. Because it's just like, a lot of people, they have not forgiven him for what he has done, when it comes to that stop and frisk law in New York. They said there was a whole lot of other stuff that he did when he was, the mayor of New York that people didn't agree with, honey. Yes, honey, lipstick, calm down. But there are a lot of stuff. And then if you saw the show with T.S. Madison yesterday, and this young man that was on the show with T.S. Madison yesterday, he talked about he's a resident of New York, and he was there with Mike Bloomberg. He said, then half of the stuff that people that Mike Bloomberg did, a lot of people don't know about. And then they say that Mike Bloomberg is a Republican and he's running as a Democrat. And that's the problem that I have with Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is an independent. And he said he was going to register as a Democrat, but he hasn't done that. And so then it's just like, the Democratic Party is true. It's just like sometimes we need to just say no. We need to just say no because we are too inclusive. It's just like, yeah, we can be inclusive, but when you know somebody is just doing what they do, because Bernie Sanders, the only reason he's running as a Democrat, so he could do fundraising because he said he don't think he'll be able to raise money as an independent as though like he would raise as running as a Democrat. So it's just like and we allow that. We allow somebody who's an independent. And then he told us this go around he was going to register as a Democrat, which he hasn't done. And a lot of people have questioned him. You said that you were going to register as a Democrat, but you haven't registered as a Democrat. So why is that? He was like, well, the majority of the time I vote, with the Democrats, blah, blah, blah. But that's not the question. The question is you stated that you was going to register as a Democrat, but you have not done so. Why is it? But he never answered that question. So same thing with Mike Bloomberg. A lot of people, he's a Republican, but his fallback is, but I've always donated. I've donated to Democrats and I've donated, to Hillary campaign. I donated to a lot of Democrats. It's like, yeah, you did that, but you still a Republican. You are a Republican. Bernie Sanders is an independent, and then y'all running over here as a Democrat. And then it's just like, and then Bernie Sanders people talking about if he don't clinch the nomination, if he don't get the nomination, they're not gonna vote for the Democrat. That's what happened when Trump won the last time because Bernie Sanders people were so pissed off that he didn't get the nomination. They didn't go out and vote, or either some of them went out and vote, but they voted for Trump. And so now it's just like 4 years of Trump, 3.5 years of Trump. Y'all see what you got. So you was trying to get us, but you end up getting everybody, including yourself. So it's the same thing with the Hispanics. Y'all talking about y'all say Hillary, but when y'all went in that booth, y'all was pushing that button for Donald Trump. So then it's just like, look at everything that he done put y'all through. You got your kids in cages at the border, not letting y'all come in, and the United States, and just a whole lot of stuff that he is doing. That he just messed up everything. It's just like, ooh, baby. But let me tell y'all something. This is an important election. It's an important election. And not only is it an important election that we get the Democrat president in the White House, but we also need to keep the Congress Democrat, and we also need to flip the Senate to get the senators that we need. I don't know. I think we need like 9 seats, maybe less. No, we don't need no 9. I think we need like 4 or 5, because I think right now it's like 47 to 51. 47, 51, or 52. So we need about 5 or 6 seats to flip the Senate blue. And we need to do that because y'all see how the Republican Party are just letting Donald Trump get away with murder. They don't want to hold him responsible for nothing. They scared of him. So it's just like during the impeachment hearing, all the evidence and stuff that came out during the impeachment hearing is bad enough. All the stuff that came out during the Mueller investigation, y'all didn't get in for that. So then the impeachment hearing and all of the stuff that came out. All of the stuff that came out, child, and the Republican Party still stood behind that man. Didn't nobody but one Republican, the one that ran for president. What's the man's name? He was the only one that voted, for witnesses and stuff and impeachment. But it's like, ooh, the Republican Party, they don't have no balls. They don't have no balls and no backbone at all, honey. Mitt Romney, that's who it was. Mitt Romney was the only one that voted for to impeach him, child. Out of all the Republicans, honey, we need to make sure we get rid of child the thing over there over the senators. Mitch McConnell. Oh my goodness, if y'all don't get him out of there, honey. If y'all don't get him out of there, hey, come Empress. Yes, Phyllis. Hey, Phyllis. Mm-hmm. But child, but Mike Bloomberg said if he don't get the nomination, honey, Mitch McConnell, yeah, get him out of there. He is the worst, honey. But you see Paul Ryan, he left scared. He ain't did nothing. And then he won't even come out. And I need to get rid of what's his name? Oh, the one that be playing golf with, because he couldn't stand him. He couldn't stand him when Trump was running. Now all of a sudden they all buddy, honey. Oh, Ooh, baby. See, but I keep telling people, and I'm so glad you brought her up. I keep telling everybody, child, I don't trust Susan Collins. Damn it, I don't think the president should be doing this. I don't think the president, and I hope he has learned his lesson. And yes, Lindsey Graham, that's the one I'm talking. We need to get rid of Lindsey Graham because he's been running around there. Couldn't stand on Trump. Now everything is Trump, and they just giving the guy, and they just giving the guy a lot of hell. They keep pressing the guy, and they just won't let the guy. They just hate the guy so that Lindsey Graham, Mitch McConnell, Susan Collins, and this whole here in Georgia, the one that the fake governor appointed, the tall blonde hair woman. Ooh, she had got on my nerves. So she came to our church during Martin Luther King celebration at Ebenezer. I say our church, black church. She came to the church and she went up there and she stood up there. And I grew up in Georgia on a farm and blah, 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 and never in my wildest dream did I ever think that one day I would stand in the same spot that Dr. Martin Luther King stood and blah, 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 blah. Baby, yes, get rid of Jim Jordan too. Baby, Rem Warnock is running for senator here in Georgia. We need to get behind him too. He's running for senator in Georgia to replace this child that I'm talking about. She stood up there and said, I never dreamed that I'd be standing in the same place where Martin Luther King said, baby, Reverend Warnock got up and said, yeah, today you standing where Martin Luther King stood, but tomorrow where will you stand? In other words, you standing here today, but tomorrow when you go back, you're going to be standing on the side of wrong. You're going to be standing on the side of injustices. You're going to be standing on the side of prejudice and racism, child. Yeah, honey, you standing over here today, but then right after that, and she sat there the whole rest of the program, child. She sat there and she was so uncomfortable, and I was glad because she was sitting there like, oh, how long is this gonna last? How long? And I was like, yeah, suffer, honey, suffer. You should be there. Should came there anyway. And I told her I want them to stop inviting Republicans, to our stuff. You can invite them. Don't put them on stage. Don't have them speaking because they don't have our best interest at heart, honey. They don't have our best interest at heart, honey. So stop inviting them to our stuff, especially during King celebration, child. If that child listen. Like Oprah Winfrey grandma told her, I want you to find you some good white folks to work for. It's some good white folks out there. It's some good white folks out there. But you just gotta pick them. You gotta get there and find them, honey. You just can't say everybody. Because you see all them Republicans up there, the white folks, all them white Republicans. And the problem that Republicans have with Democratic women is Democratic women are not going to just sit up and let you say and do anything. And they will tell you, listen, if you can't do it, get out of the way and I'll do it. Republican women, they just sit up there, I'm going to stand behind my man. The man is the leader. We supposed to be following the men. No. If you know this man is sitting up here doing something ignorant, then you just get baby, listen, I can't support that. Prime example, what we have in the White House right now. The biggest bully of them all, honey. The biggest bully of them all. And then on top of that, Melania will get on talking about, and we need to stop the bullying. We need to stop the bullying in the school because the kids are going and they're being bullied in the school. And we need to, well, girl, why don't you start with your husband? How you going to tell us that we need to stop doing something and you living with the biggest bully in the world? What kind of sense that make? A Republican woman. Baby, a Democratic woman will tell him, baby, listen, you need to stop all this ignorant shit that you're doing. Because it don't make no sense when you sit up here and you the president of the United States and you acting just as ignorant. You acting worse than the worst person in prison. And then all this, I don't even want to go. That's why I hate even bringing him up, child. Because when you get to bringing him, when you talk about him, honey, it's just like, oh my God. You just go, child, a matter of freedom? Are you serious? The presidential medal of freedom. Rush Limbaugh. You done put that around Rush Limbaugh's neck. Are you serious? And then, what you call him? Yes, and I see it. I'm talking and I'm reading and I'm thinking and I'm trying to see what I'm saying. But yes, I see all that. Yeah, all them colored people standing around Donald Trump, laying here ignorant. Ignorant. And I think Paula White was there too, child. But oh my God, it's just so much is going on, child. And then Rush Limbaugh, it's just like, who was it? Alan Navarro. She was on and she talked about how she said, you know what, it's a sad thing because Rush Limbaugh, somebody he to put the Presidential Medal of Freedom around his neck, the highest honor that the president can bestow on a citizen. So then she said, then you think somebody that's battling stage 4 cancer, that something would click in him to make him say, you know what, maybe I need to change my racist ways. But say he just started digging in. He started digging in. And he out here, perpetuating lies and untruths and conspiracy theories, just like that's what Donald Trump get all that mess from. Listen, looking at Fox. So it's just like, child, and then it just keep getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And everybody, when you think they went as low as they could go, honey, it get worse. It get worse. And it get worse. And it get worse. And then you be like, so now it's just like what he wanted, he has accomplished. And that is for him to be so just ridiculous until everybody just say, that's Trump. That's just how Trump is. That's just how Trump is. And yet we still getting in trouble. We're getting in trouble. Like nobody don't respect us. Nobody don't respect us around the world. Baby, they laughing at us. They are laughing at us. We are the laughing stock. We are the laughing stock of the world, honey. Yes, child. Then the people sitting around there, they taking a picture with him. And it's just, baby, the whistleblower, they had a whistleblower to come out and give all the tea, tell all the tea. So now he wants the whistleblower. They want to, who is the whistleblower? It don't matter who it is because everything that the whistleblower put in the report, it has been proven to be true. So now the Republicans, their votes, it wasn't about what the evidence showed. Their vote is how the evidence was gathered. So that's why they voted the way they did. It's just like, child, baby, please, honey. All this evidence that shows you what this child has done. And then another thing that we need to do is we need to make it law. Like a lot of stuff that he got away with, the reason he was able to get away with it was because it is not the law. Just like showing his taxes is not the law that the president has to show their taxes. It's just that all the president has been following suit. So it's just like, yeah, this is what we do. This is what we do. Everybody been doing. So it's just like a written law, but it's not a law that's in stone. So it's not a law. So now they need to just go and pass. They need to go and pass the laws to make sure that, it is the law that people that are running for president have to reveal their taxes, and not just reveal their taxes, but so many years. It's just that they need to show like 5, 8, 7 years of their taxes, the last 5, 7, 8 to 10 years of their taxes. Thank you, Rochelle. Appreciate it. So the thing is, all that kind of stuff, like different stuff, like he haven't been turned, then they just like fighting. They subpoena this person, they subpoena this evidence, they subpoena these documents, and then they, no, we're not gonna do it. So then you have to go through the court. And fight them to get the information that the Congress need to do their investigation. And shouts out to the Congress, to the congressman who did a great job with no evidence. They didn't have no evidence, and they built their case, and they had a great case, and they proved their case. And a lot of Republicans, even during the impeachment trial, the Republicans said, yeah, they did their job. Yeah, and I believe them, and what they're saying is true. But still, they voted to acquit him. Although they knew that they withheld evidence. They knew that a lot of people that were supposed to testify didn't testify. So they knew that. Thank you, Denzel. Denzel on here, honey. Yes, I appreciate it, honey. We Are You Radio. Thank you. We Are You Radio. I got all my lights and sets and everything. I'm just coming in here, testing out and see if I could get my stuff together. But look, I came back and I was telling y'all, but look, I'm jumping off subject. But yes, but all this stuff that, we just need to get them out. We need to get the Republicans out. We need a Democratic president, Joe Biden, We need a Democrat. We need to keep the Congress Democrat, and we also need to get the flip the Senate, because they don't make no sense what they are letting this man get away with. Don't make no sense what they are letting this man get away with, and it's just like embarrassing, honey. So then it's like Michelle said, talk about the coronavirus. If I did miss it, yeah, you missed it. We talk about the coronavirus. But the coronavirus, like I was saying, it's just like, we don't know. We have 2 cases here in Atlanta. Now we have 2 confirmed cases here in Atlanta. And they have 2 confirmed deaths in Washington State. And then they say that there are like 12, I think it was the last time I heard, it was like 12 people in Washington State that had contracted the coronavirus. And then, because y'all president said that it was going to, now it's just like 14 cases, and then pretty soon it's going to be down to 0. So now that lie has been just like, now what? We got 2 here in Georgia. We got, and then it says, it's 6 confirmed deaths in Washington State now. See, and they keep going up. And then it's like he's out here lying, talking about, I told them to work real fast, and they'll get coming up with a vaccine real soon. Real soon, should be about a couple of months. And then the doctors said, no, it's not. So it's going to be a year, at least a year to a year and a half before we come up with a vaccine. And reason being, because we have to create the vaccine first. Then we have to go through the steps of testing the vaccine out on animals. So then if it works on animals, if it don't work, we have to go back and we have to tweak it and get some stuff done, blah, 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 blah. So it's like a lot of stuff that we have to do. And then we have to, once we get a vaccine, then we can start using, we got to get it approved and all that stuff so we could inject it in human beings. But the whole thing is it's going to be a while. And this virus is going to get worse. And then they were talking about that, like I was saying earlier, they said that some student that had it came in contact with the vice president. So now it's just like, and he'd have been around the people in the White House. So it made me run around up in the White House, honey. But, wash your hands. They said wash your hands and, be careful and all that. They said people not shaking hands and all that stuff no more, that people just elbow bumping. They're like, hey, what's up? They ain't fist bumping, they elbow bumping now. But the thing is, it's just like, this is one of the things that I have an issue with adults, period. Like when I'm traveling and I'm going to the airport and I go in the restroom in the airport, we have grown people going in the restroom, using the restroom. I mean, using the restroom both ways. Number 1 and number 2. They would get up, walk out of the stall, and would not wash their hands. And it's just like, oh my God, these grown people. So it's just like, I think we need to teach our children. We need to teach our children at a very early age, wash your hands. Even if you go outside and play, wash your hand. Come back, wash your hand. Wash your hand. Even if you go outside, you playing, you coming in to get you a drink of water, wash your hands. Don't go in the refrigerator. Don't do nothing. When you come inside, you should automatically go wash your hands. And I'm constantly washing my hands. I'm constantly washing my hands. Yes, money exchanging hands. So it's just like, you don't know if the money that you got is been in the hands of somebody that's, been carried around the coronavirus or nothing. Honey. Just wash your hands, shower, all that stuff. Yes, honey, yes. But wash your hands, especially after you use the restroom. It's just like, wash your hands, honey. But yeah, but that's one thing that I do, honey. And I get on grown people. When I'm around grown people, I don't care if they get mad because we friends or we close. And I know grown people that, baby, listen, go wash your hand, don't just. And you can tell people. It's not funny, but you can tell people who wash their hands constantly, as opposed to people who are only washing their hands because you're around, or they're around some people who are washing their hands. The thing is, when you wash your hand, you sit there and you lather your hand, you put that soap, ain't no rushing, and you wash your hands thoroughly. Somebody else coming in, and I've seen this happen too. People that's come, you go in the restroom, people come out of the stall and everything, and they come, you wash your hand, they turn the water on, put their hand on there, wet it, and leave. Don't even get a towel to wash out, because you have done that anyway, so ain't no need you waste no paper towel drying your hand, because you just put it under there like, oh, let me go. So it's like, child, yes, cleanliness, washing your hands. And they said, then if you sick, you know, stay from around people, call in if you're coughing and you're not feeling good and everything, honey, call in. And then it's just like when I was watching the doctor show, I need a doctor to tell me because they were telling, they say, you know, when like doctors, when they wash their hands before they get ready to do surgery and everything, they wash their hands. They say they hold them up. So what is the meaning behind them holding their hands up, you know, when they go to dry their hands and all that stuff? They say, I don't know. But they say, yeah, when doctors get ready to do surgery and they get ready to wash their hands, they hold them up to go dry and all that. It's just like, child. Yes, Angie Dickinson talking about rinsing off. Yeah, they're rinsing their hands off, child. You need to go put some soap. And then I see people that, but you know, I shouldn't tell y'all this because y'all, but child, child be looking. I ain't gonna say it. Child, yes, honey. And I be looking. I can't say it because y'all gonna stop. Y'all, you know, people, y'all gonna harass people. I just can't say it because I don't want y'all harassing people. But y'all, yes, I'm nosy, I'm observant, baby, yes, I be looking, I be watching. Honey, I ain't gonna say it. I just about say it. Oh no, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna say that one. But so much has been going on since we have been gone, child. So much, a whole lot has been going on. But we're gonna get back on our schedule. I'm gonna be go back to putting my eyes on put my eyes. I'm looking like Val Dennings today. Looking like Val from Florida, honey. Val had held it down during the impeachment hearing. She held it down, baby. Val, Adam Schiff, child, they had held it down. They did that. And who else? They were all over there. Hakeem Jeffries, they had did it, baby. They did it. Look at that. I know what you want to say, Miss Sophia. I know the people who don't watch that. No, honey. Oh, shy, yes, honey, yes. But and what else? Stacey Abrams. Oh, we talked about Stacey Abrams. Maybe she may be on everybody's list. Well, she is on everybody's list. Whoever gets the Democratic nomination, honey, she gonna be on everybody's short list as vice president candidates. Something that happened that we didn't talk about. Oh, I feel some perspiration right here because I don't want people to think I'm digging in my nose. They're like, oh, she digging in her nose. That's perspiration, child. But what I was getting ready to talk about, honey, it was something that happened, baby. First, the child, Snoop Dogg, Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, honey. Oh, they said, wash your hands. Well, I ain't in here, nobody in here but me, so I'm gonna wash my hands. Trust me, I'm gonna wash my hands. I get over and I wash this lip polish off my lip. I'm gonna wash my hands, honey. But yeah, Snoop Dogg. Now I was on the radio. I was so mad at Snoop Dogg. Now I read people, I talk about people, I drag them for Phil because when that interview with Lisa Leslie and Gayle King aired, I drug Gayle King, I drug Oprah Winfrey, I drug Nene Leakes, I drug Wendy Williams, and they didn't have nothing to do with it, but I just included them too because I just felt like dragging them along. So I drug them. I talked about it like a dog, and I said because the only thing is. Because you know that Lisa Leslie and Kobe Bryant were friends, the only question you should have asked her was, "How are you doing?" Because I know how close you and Kobe were. So how are you doing? All that other stuff, you didn't have to bring that up. We already know about that, but you didn't have to bring that up. But Snoop Dogg, I had a problem with him. Not that he called her out of name and he drugged her and he talked about her and da. I had a problem when he said, "We'll come after you," because that's a threat. And I looked at that as you threatening my mama or my sister or my aunt or any woman in my family. You don't threaten women. You don't threaten women. You can say what you want. You can drag her the way you want to drag her, but you don't have a right to threaten her. And then we're living in a climate where people look up to you. And just because you threaten her, somebody else will carry out the threat that you put out on her. And you know this. Being in the position that you're in, you know this. So I had a problem with him when he threatened her. Now, dragging her, I'm fine with that because I'm a comedian. I drag people all the time. But yes, the first time he apologized, that wasn't an apology. He was just standing by what he said. But then he was on the red table talk with Jada and her mom and her daughter, and he talked about how his mama called him and said, "You know better than that." And that's when he came back and he issued a real apology to Gayle King, and he extended his hand so they could sit down and meet out of the face of cameras and all of that. But it's just like, he said that he want to meet with her, and I hope Gayle take him up on that offer, because it's just like, what she did was foul. What she did was foul, and I didn't agree with it, and a whole lot of y'all didn't agree with it either, honey. So the thing is, but when you threatened her, I looked at you, I took it. That's how I literally took it, as him threatening my mom, my sister, my niece, my Amy, my grandmother, just my women friend, and just women, period. I took it as a personal attack on women that I know. And I know I'm not going to stand by and let nobody personally attack, no female. And then I had a problem with all the celebrities, and no celebrity came out and, called him out on his foolishness. Even Ricky Smiley had him on his show. He called in and they was all laughing, and the Brad and Eva, they was all laughing like, yeah, you had that and you had that. And nobody checked him on that. And so it left a bad taste in my mouth for the Brad and Ricky Smiley and Eva, and I still had that bad taste in my mouth because they should have checked him when he was on that show. Like, Snoop Dogg, I agree with you. You drug her. You did da. But the thing is, when you threaten her, dog, you crossed the line. You crossed the line, honey. So I don't agree with that. But neither one of them said that. And then later on, look, Ricky Smiley got caught up in something. Excuse me. I saw Ricky Smiley was caught up in somebody going off on him now. So I'm like, see, ain't nothing but karma, honey. But yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. But yeah, he apologized. And then when he sat down with I would advise y'all to go and look at the interview that he did with Jada and her mom and Willow. But he also talked about a couple of men called him and told him, dog, we got your back and blah, blah, blah. But hey, there's another way. You could have went about it another way. And what you did, it ain't. Like Van Jones was one of the men that, he said called him and told him, hey. And he also said Tyler Perry called him, and I know y'all, stop it. He said men. He said some men, and he did include Tyler Perry in there when he said that men called him. He said Tyler Perry, Van Jones, and he named about 4 or 5 men. So I was like, oh, okay. There was some brothers that stood up to him and let him know that, hey, I don't do that. That wasn't, I got you, but you was out of place. You was out of place. You was foul. You was foul. Then a lot of people been dragging Oprah in and Gayle and Oprah and Gayle and Oprah. And then that brings me to the situation with, hey, it's Billy Clark TV. How you doing? Yes. Then Oprah failed during her tour in LA this past week. And a lot of people laughing and making fun of that. And it's just like, excuse me. A lot of people laughing and making fun of that. So it's just like, oh my God. And I looked at that as, my mama. My mama's 66 years old. Oprah is 66 years old. My mom is older than that. But, this 66-year-old woman, she has done a lot for Black people, a lot for people in general. And then, when y'all sit up there and this woman fall and she's 66 years old and y'all sit up and y'all laugh and make fun of it and y'all don't have no kind of sympathy for this woman. She falling. She could have really injured herself and y'all just laughing and making fun of it after everything that she has done. Regardless if you disagree with what she stands and you don't agree with everything that she says or she does, baby, there's a thin line between respect and disrespect. And when you are laughing at a 66-year-old woman who is an icon in our world, and you are laughing at her fall and hoping that, she injured herself or she's hurt and you don't care, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with everything that Oprah does. I don't agree with everything Oprah says. And, a lot of people are upset because you don't have the money that Oprah Winfrey has, and y'all just hate that she is a billionaire. But guess what? You hating on her not going to change her status. You hating on her is not going to change her status, so you may as well get with the program and don't be disrespectful, because just like Ricky Smiley had an opportunity to check Snoop Dogg, and Eva had an opportunity to check Snoop Dogg, and the Brat had an opportunity to check Snoop Dogg, karma came back, and look at him. And then y'all wishing bad on this woman. You know, it's just like, it'll come back. It's gonna come back. And then if I'm not finna laugh, and I'm not finna sit up here. Yes, I'm a comedian and stuff, and I'm not finna sit up here and say if my mama fall, it's funny, and I don't care about people laughing. I'm not finna say that because I'm not. If my mama fall and honey, it's not funny. I'm a comedian, so if I don't want my mama to fall, I don't think it's funny for my mama to fall. Then I'm not finna sit up and laugh at another woman that's been failed and could have injured herself. No, baby, I'm not going to do it. Then it's just like earlier when I was on the radio show, and just like I told y'all today with the Black Lives Matter, when this man pulled the gun on this woman, you know, when she knocked on his door, and they said, what if that woman was your mama? If that woman was my mama, I would have told her just what I said. Mama, you have a right to protest, but going up on that man's porch, you was out of place. So if you want to protest, you know, if you want to force her to meet with you, then you need to do that in her office. Don't go to the people's house. How would you like if somebody came to your house, mama? So yeah, I would tell my mama, child, yeah, you know, go protest over here. Go over here and protest at her job. Don't come to her house. Don't go to that woman's house with that foolishness. Just don't do it. Don't go to the people's house. You don't want nobody at your house. But let me tell you something. The majority of people, because of the world that we have inherited, because of the dangerous world that we have inherited, the majority of people do not want nobody to know where they live. Now, you know, majority of people on here don't really want nobody to know where they live. Nobody. So then y'all go to showing up at people's houses. That's why I have a problem with a lot of stuff. It's just social. That's just information that's, because they are public figures, that is just information that you are privy to. But it can't be that cut and dry, because the whole thing about it is, if that was the case, if it was okay for us to know where everybody lived, why is it that when certain situations happen and the news media are reporting on it, and the 911 calls, or when somebody releases a 911 call, why do they bleep out the person's address? Or they bleep out the person's phone number? Why do they do that if it's public information? People don't want nobody to know where they live. And then because they are public figures, you know, and their information is out there, you think you can just go and show up at somebody's house. No, child, no. No, honey. Because if that's the case, flip it around. You feel okay to go into somebody's house because you want to force them to have a meeting with you. Now all of a sudden, the Ku Klux Klan and the Republicans are showing up at your house. Then you want to get on the news. Why the Ku Klux Klan? Why the Republican Party? They showing up at my house. But you said it was okay. Because that's what you do. So you do it to other people. So why not do it to you? Because you say you okay. Because when you do it to other people, that means you okay with it. Hello. You okay with it. So no, don't go showing up at people's house. And no, Snoop Dogg was out of place. Yes, he has apologized, and we have moved on from that situation. But I still want them to go and sit down, Gail and Snoop Dogg. I want Gail and Snoop Dogg to sit down and talk and have a conversation, because it's some more that needs to be discussed. And the only way they're the only two can work it out. They are the only two that can work it out. Gail and Snoop. And baby, let me tell y'all something. Y'all can say what y'all want, but Oprah Winfrey is a powerful young lady. Because after this whole situation took place with Gail, when Gail got on there and she told us, she said CBS told her not to address it, that it'd just go away. And she's like, no, I had to address it, and and I'm not going to be quiet. I'm not going to be silent. Anybody else wouldn't have been at CBS. But Oprah Winfrey friend went against her job, went against her boss, and went on her live feed and she addressed the situation and she said what she had to say. And not only that, she renegotiated her contract. She signed a new contract with them, and I think she got something like $7 million. A new contract for $7 million. Oprah Winfrey's a powerful woman, and I'm sure Oprah Winfrey had already advised her to go and, the steps. She walked her through it. And another thing, when Oprah got on there, Oprah said, because I told y'all earlier, I don't agree with everything that Oprah said, Oprah do, and and then it's just like Oprah went on there, and when she came out there, she was talking to the people. She did an interview, and they was like, well, how's Gail? Oh, she's not doing good at all. I talked to her last night, she's not sleeping, and she's not doing good at all, and blah, 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 and I was like, not one time did Oprah Winfrey say, well, nothing about Vanessa Bryant. How you think she feeling, Oprah? She just lost her husband and her daughter. And y'all sitting up here talking about some allegation that was thrown out. So how you think she's feeling? Y'all ain't said nothing about her and her feelings. But you was worried about your friend. And then just like, speaking on that, here go the police officers, the sheriff's department. They done took pictures of the scene, the crime scene, with their phone. And they sharing the picture. And I think that the reason they did that was because they knew that this is Kobe Bryant, and they could sell these pictures to the tabloids, make some extra money. Because the sheriff, the person that's over the sheriff department did a press conference, said it was 8 officers involved in that, and the officers are not to take pictures. All the people that are supposed to take pictures of that crime scene are the coroner and I think the investigating unit. Those are all the 2 organizations supposed to take pictures of crime scene, not no sheriff, especially not with their phone. And then one of the sheriffs got caught because, he was at a bar trying to impress this girl, and he's showing her these pictures and stuff, and the bartender overhear him telling her and showing these pictures to her, so he filed a complaint online. And that's how all of this got the ball got the rolling about these pictures being out there. And then it's 8 people. And the sheriff's like, well, we deleted the pictures off the website and blah, blah, blah. But the bottom line is those pictures are out there and they'll forever be out there because you know as well as I know, once somebody sees something, they're going to save it or they're going to screenshot it. And once somebody else screenshot it, you cannot say what they're doing, what they're going to do with those pictures. Yeah, Vanessa is suing, she's suing the helicopter, the company that owns the helicopter that crashed. Somebody say, yeah, CSJ. Chicago say that. I believe Vanessa is suing somebody. Yeah, she's suing the helicopter company. But they say they don't even have enough insurance. Say that she sued, they still won't have enough insurance to pay her. And then the other people that were on the helicopter, they family sued, they had to just go out of business. But the thing is, I heard somebody say that she's just suing them, and the money that she gets, she's going to donate it to the other family that were on the plane, that were on the helicopter. So yeah, baby, right, honey, right. Once it's out there, honey. Because I know I'm the queen of screenshot. Because I don't even save it no more. Because if you save it, once they delete the link, then even if you save it, you go to look at it again and say, okay, this is no longer this video is no longer available. These pictures are no longer available. Blah, blah, blah. But if you screenshot it, honey, baby, that's you, that's yours. So then you screenshot it and then you post it and then they'll go and delete it, but you still got the screenshot so you can repost it again. So it's just like, I want the sheriff. Come on, sheriff, you know better than that. Y'all deleted off y'all computer, but people are screenshotted and everything. So baby, there's nothing that you can really do about that. Mm-hmm. But the Lakers doing pretty good. Look like they trying to get to the NBA championship, honey. But I'm with the Rockets. Go Rockets! I'm with the Houston Rockets. I know they lost last night. Speaking of the game last night, did you see Spike Lee? Did you see Spike Lee's situation? Spike Lee went to the New York Knicks arena last night. The arena last night to the basketball game. And Spike Lee is a season ticket holder. He said he pays $300,000 for those season tickets. He said he go through the same door every time. It's a door for the media and for the staff. He said he's been going through this door for over 28 years. He said he's been going through this. All of a sudden last night he went through the door, did security go stop him to hey, you got to go back out here. And he was like, well, no, not for what? He's like, no, I'm not going back out because you had already scanned my ticket and I can't go out. You can't scan this ticket twice. So he's like, no. So they called the big old scene. So then he went and he it was a big old thing. So he talked to the Stephen A. them all at the ESPN place. He over there. He talked to them, and he was explaining the situation to him. Then he's like, so they finally, it was just a big old mess. First of all, it's just like customer service should come first. It should kick in. Then it's just like if you all have changed the rule, like Spike Lee said, they changed it. He said I was just there last Wednesday when they had this big old event for kids. And it was just like I was just there last Wednesday. I went through the same door that I've been going through for the last 28 years. And then if the policy changed, then he said, I'm a season ticket holder. I spend a hell of a lot of money. I pay a hell of a lot of money for those tickets. And if, I'm one day late in renewing my season tickets, my phone is ringing off the chain, honey. It's ringing off the hey, you're going to get your ticket. You're going to get your ticket, da-da-da. And it's just like, no, it's not that he think he's special, honey. But it's just that, just like he said, honey, he's been going through this door for 28 years, y'all ain't said nothing. And if the policy changed, they pick up the phone and call him because you value him as a customer. If you value him as a customer when it comes to buying these tickets, then if the policy has changed and he can no longer come through this door, then you say, come on, you call Spike, let him know he's not going to be able to come through this door. But my thing is customer service should be always up front and first. And if the security guard knew who Spike Lee was, and if he didn't know, somebody else knew who Spike Lee was. So y'all know who Spike Lee is. And he's not trying to get no special treatment. The thing is, if you all have not took the proper steps to call him and let him know that he will not be able to use this door, let him know tonight, this is it. Let it go because he's a valued customer. Let it go. And afterwards, you call him tomorrow. Make sure your PR person call him tomorrow. Spike, listen, I'm sorry about the mishap last night, but things have changed. And what you can do from now on, you're going to have to go through it. Like, okay, because it's like he said, honey, if they get him out of the ring, you can scan his ticket again because his ticket has already been scanned. You know this. You go to a concert and you leave out, they not already scan your ticket and you come back in, they beep, 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 beep. Oh, baby, you can't come in here. Well, I just went to the car to put my check. I'm sorry, baby, this ticket has already been scanned. So they don't know if the person that scanned the ticket and somebody else got the ticket and coming out, giving it to you, trying to pass the ticket off to you, and you trying to get it. No, they don't know none of that. So it's just like, yeah, honey, that was a bad. And not to mention, you have to also remember that this is the same organization that's dealing with the stuff when they roughed up another NBA basketball player. Oakley, Charles Oakley. You had already went through a big old mess with Charles Oakley, the person who put y'all on the map, and y'all had arrested him and got into this big old mess about that child. So it's just like this is the same organization. So it's like, no, child, they need to get themselves together. Then the owner went down there during halftime, told Spike he needs to talk. He want to talk to Spike. Said, I don't want to talk. So I want to talk. We got nothing to talk about. I want to talk because the owner already knew, baby, this money, we already having a horrible season. Then we start losing, our season ticket holders. I know somebody else will probably pick up the slack, but you don't want to go through that. You don't want to go, they don't want to go through that as owners. I'm telling you, honey, I'm telling you. If you want to get white folks' attention, if you want to get anybody that's in business attention, mess with their money. Mess with their money. Because that's why the NFL is doing all the flips and stuff that they're doing right now, because that Colin Kaepernick, that whole situation, they messed that up. And although it looks like they're winning because the NFL, they going on. But there's no way that they could ignore those empty stadiums. Game after game. They're not selling out these games, the football game. So yeah, you mess with their money. Mess with their money, honey, so that you'll get their attention. So it's just like, the owner was down there. So we need to talk. Somebody's like, we don't need to talk. We don't need to talk. I'm in here, and I left that alone. I'm going to join the game, so go ahead. And that's the only reason I'm glad they won last night, although they was playing my Rockets, because it's just like Spike was there. That's the reason Spike was there. He brought them that good luck, honey. Oh, thank you. Keep doing what you're doing, and please do the Queen's Court again. I miss watch the more. You already know me more. Yes. Need more love, peace. Thank you. I'll be over there with the Queen Supreme Court more often, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, gotta get on over there, honey. But I had to come on here today to see if I still don't know how I got in here. hopefully it'll act right when I try to get on here the rest of the week, child. And I can log on, won't have no problem. Because it's different. It was different today. Something I don't know the steps. Did say I may need you to come over here and hook me up. Show me how to log on. Because I forgot. And then it's like, how is the sound? Can y'all hear me really good? Because this, I have this mic. It's a mic at the bottom, and it's these little dots. It's like 6 dots. And when I'm talking, this mic is on. This mic, if it's on, it's feeding through that mic. Then these dots will be moving, but they're just still, honey. So I'm gonna have to play with it. I passed my time. How long am I supposed to be on here? I'm gonna start coming on here for 30 minutes. How long am I supposed to be on here? And welcome to all the new hyenas. There are a whole lot of new hyenas, honey. Y'all need to push that bell at the top of the page so you'll know. So you'll know when I'm on, honey, you get a notification, child. You get a notification, baby. So you will know when I'm on, baby. Yes, honey. Got a lot of people. So every time I get new people, they send it to my email. We need a prayer. Rochelle, we need a prayer. Baby, yeah, Lord. Make sure you push thumbs up, like, and share. Thumbs up, like, and share. I'll be heading to Memphis. I'll be heading to Virginia. I think I'll be heading to Orlando. Where else? Texas. Yes, honey. I'll be heading to Texas. To San Antonio, Texas, to be exact. I don't know about Houston Splash. I ain't heard from them. That's the first weekend in May, honey. And our people, they wait till the last minute to do stuff. Flights expensive. But right about now, that traveling thing. Let me tell y'all something. And y'all with this coronavirus, this me. Now y'all around here with these masks on. That's all cute and dandy. But Richmond. Am I going to Richmond, Virginia? Yeah, over there with Zakia then. But yes, child. Y'all be having a mask on, honey, for this coronavirus. Let me tell you something. I want the astronaut suit. I want to be covered. I don't just want my nose and my mouth covered. I want to be covered. I want my head covered. I want my eyes covered. I want my shoulders covered. I want my knees covered. I want my legs and thighs covered. I want my buttocks covered. I want my ankles covered. I want every part of me covered like an astronaut, because everybody that's been dealing with people with the coronavirus, they're not just dealing with them with masks. They got suits on like astronauts. You don't know if it's a man or a woman, because every part of their body is covered. And if I'm going to be in the world where the coronavirus is running rapid, I want to be covered. I know I'm covered by the angels. He got the angels encamped all around me. But I want my whole body. I want my whole body to be covered, to keep the coronavirus out of my hair, to keep the coronavirus out of my face, to keep the coronavirus off of my neck. I want to keep the coronavirus off of my shoulders. I want to keep it off of my back. I want to keep it off of my breast. And I want to keep it off of my stomach. I want to keep it off of my side. I want my whole body. I want my whole body. Don't you want your whole body? Don't you want your whole body covered from the coronavirus? Hey. I want my body covered. I don't want the coronavirus. I don't even want the flu. I don't even want a cold. I don't want my knee to be sore. I don't want my ankle to be swole. I just want to be covered. I want to be free to be me. I want to live life and live it abundantly. Hey, hey. Lord, I know we've been on here for a little while today. I haven't been on here for a long time, but you saw fit to bring us back today. Me and the hashtag laughing hyena. Lord, I want you to bless each and every one of my hashtag laughing hyenas so we can get back and do the things that we love doing, enjoying each other's company. Lord, I want you to bless us and keep us safe from the coronavirus because it's running rapid in the United States. It's running rapid in Italy. It's running rapid in the UK. And it's running rapid all over the hey, hey, hey. I want you to protect us from the coronavirus. Protect us from all evil and all men of evil. Hey, protect us. Lord, I want to thank you right now for Denzel. He is in the chat room and he is kicking niggas out. Oh, thank you for Denzel right now. But Lord, now Lord, I want you to bless us to get back here tomorrow. And then once you bless us to get back here tomorrow, bless us to get back here on Thursday. And once you bless us to get back here Thursday, bless us to get back on Friday. And until then, may we join each other tomorrow night for karaoke comedy at Club Mix. That's right. I'm in karaoke comedy. Every Wednesday night, I'm at Mix doing karaoke comedy. Honey. Hey, hallelujah. My God, come on out and join us. If you're in the Atlanta area, if you're in the greater Atlanta area, join us tomorrow night at Club Mix. You know, my special guests tomorrow night are Stasha Sanchez, Tasia LaBelle Thomas, and Miss Continental Elite, the one and only Aja. Yes, Miss Aja, the lady Aja from Orlando, Florida. So we're going to have a great time tonight. The show starts at 10. You can go to mixatlanta.eventbrite.com to reserve your tickets for table of 4 for $15. There's a $5 cover at the door before 10 and a $7 cover at the door after 10. But we have a wonderful time. Come on out and sing your favorite song. It's at Club Mix, honey. Club Mix here in Atlanta, Georgia. I post the flyer on my page. You can just go to my page, Sophia McIntosh. You can see the flyer of the show. I post them. And then wherever I'm going to be, when I'm out of town, I post that as well. So, yes, I enjoy being back. We done reconnected, honey. My name's Sophia, too. Hi, Sophia. My. What a beautiful name. All right, Sophia. Sophia said, I told so many people about you. I'll be there. I just Facebook's Mick asking them what time. It's at 10. It's at 10. It's at 10, 15, 10, 20, 10, 25, 10, 30. Yeah, but we try to start early. We try to start on time, honey, so we can get y'all out of there early because a lot of people have to go to work. You know, it's a work day, so we try to start early so people can get there and get out, enjoy themselves and get out at a decent hour so they can go home, get some rest and get up for work and stuff. But a lot of people stay over. A lot of people don't have nothing to do, or they work at night, honey, and they just come in there and they don't leave till we kick them out, honey. And then it's just like you can see it because we are live. Sometimes we're live for the people that are out of town and you can't make it because you live out of town. We're live and you'll see places full and everybody's there, and then it's just like it'll be 10, 12, 15, 20, 30, 40 people there at the end, honey, and we still in there clowning, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, still in there clowning. Oh, okay. This is my daddy glove, honey. Yes, honey. Up under this unit. They say I look like Danny Glover when I take this unit off, honey. See, I don't wear units. That's my sister Maddie. I wear units. My sister Maddie says she wear wigs. Now, this is a unit, baby. I don't wear wigs. I wear units. But thank y'all for tuning in. Let everybody know. Hit everybody up. Share this live. Share. Thumbs up, like, share. Let everybody know that she back. Mama Hyena is back. Yes, honey. Yes. All right. I am doing my Because I was just testing it out, trying to see what I could do. Good thing I did. I was supposed to do this Saturday because I knew I was coming back this week. So I was supposed to get on here Saturday, play with it to make sure I could go right on here and didn't have any problems. But I didn't do that Saturday because I was doing something else Saturday. And then I went back to church Sunday. We was at All Nations, had a wonderful time. We're getting ready to raise some money for All Nations because they're working on a new building. Yeah, so we're going to help raise some money for All Nations. Worship Assembly of Atlanta. All Nations Worship Assembly of Atlanta, under the leadership of Pastor Friends. But you'll hear more about that in my traveling and all that. All right, if all hearts and minds are clear, it's time for us to get out of here, my dear. All right, hashtag laughing hyenas. Let me see those hashtag laughing hyenas before we get out of here. I haven't seen them in a while, child. Yeah, I was on Jack Saturday, but that's not why I didn't see. Baby, I ain't never met nobody. I talk to people, they hit me up and they talk. I talk to people. Child, I'm not gonna go meet nobody. I'm not gonna meet girl, please. You see Black Lives Matter showing up in people's house. Black Lives Matter showing up in people's house, honey. I'm not really going to meet up with them freaks, honey. And look, beautiful as I am, you think I'm finna go over a stranger's house? I'm not even finna meet y'all in public. I'm just not meeting them. I'm just not meeting people, and I just cannot do it. I cannot do it. Hey, Melissa. Thank you, Melissa. TJ1906. Hey. Rochelle, thank you, Rochelle. We are your radio. Thank you. Yes, I got a whole new setup, honey. But listen, I'm just gonna work this out. This is probably all y'all get this week. This is all y'all get. Because I ain't gonna come in. I don't want to take no chance coming here and set all that stuff up, child. Then I look up and child, I can't get on. Oh, hey. Hey, you just getting in here. Pretty Dos Santos Jr. Hi. Look. Yes, honey. Just a shadow of the mic, honey. It's here, child. She here. But I don't see the little dots moving like she ain't doing what she's supposed to do. What happened to the other background? It's here, child. It's here. I got a new setup, child. But I got to get it right, child. T-shirts. My T-shirt sales went well, honey. Y'all didn't get y'all T-shirts. Look, what you call them? I still got your T-shirt. I ain't mailed it. She can send me her address and everything. I haven't mailed the T-shirt. Woo, baby. But I'm ready to get out of here, child. I'm ready to get out of here. What time is it? What time is it? Oh, it's 6:22. Is that right? The clock's turned around over there. I can't see it. But I gotta go in here and see these election results. They're getting ready to come in. Uncle Joe, honey, Uncle Joe. Hopefully, Uncle Joe will put a dent in that. Bernie Sanders supposed to be victories tonight. So hopefully Uncle Joe did the damn thing. Put the mic under the screen so it'll be closer to you. Like that. Is that what you're talking about? So it'll be out of the view. Uh-huh. Yes, honey. See that? Yeah. See there? That's a technician on there helping me out. Uh-huh. Put the mic down so it'll be out of the view. Yes, yes. It sounds much better. You talking about it sound much better, child? You think this coming through there? I think this is coming through the mic from the computer. Oh, for real? Oh, it sounds. Oh, the mic is working. It's just not working on the computer. Oh, okay. Well, why y'all didn't say something? Why y'all didn't say something earlier, child? I got it all up there in the ceiling. We done went through the whole show, honey. That sounds good. Oh, okay, thank y'all. Thank y'all, honey. Yes. Yeah, that's what that word. Yes, honey. We ain't had noted. That's me. We ain't had noted it. You didn't. I didn't knew. I didn't knew. I love y'all. I love y'all. God bless y'all. What else? We just here now, just like we do at karaoke. The show over. We just sitting in here. Don't want to go. Don't want to go. And I told you I got to go and check out these results. And if you haven't gone to vote, Get out and go vote right now. You still got some time. It's different times. I think the voting polls close at 7. They close at 7, but it's like 5 in some places. It's 6 in the California. What time is it? California? They're like 3 hours behind us. Yes, calm down. Calm down. No, not calm down, but pull it down. Pull it down. Yes, baby. All right. Hopefully, I remember that tomorrow and put the mic down. Have it down low. Have it down low, 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 low. Yeah, baby. Yeah. All right. I'm out of here. God be with you. God be with you. God be with you until we meet again. Oh, God be with you. God be with you. God be with you until we meet again. And listen, if you haven't downloaded the We Are You radio app, make sure you download the We Are You radio app and you start your day off with our We Are You morning crew. Yes, they come on from 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. And then the first lady of Midday's Diamond, she comes on from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. And then at 2 p.m. until 6 p.m., me and my hashtag Laughing Hyena, we take over the airways and we turn Club Chit Chat, the radio station, into a club. That's right. Yes, we do. Thank you, Denzel. I need you on here. Yes, honey. I need you on here every day, honey. You did a good job today, honey. See, I don't give them no attention. But when they log on, honey, just log on. Just as long as we got their number, honey, then hit them, knock them on out of there. Oh, yes, We Are You Radio. You can listen to us on iHeart and what you call them still here is We Are You Radio here. Put all the different places that they can listen to our radio. All the different places they can listen to our radio. I know radio.com, iHeartRadio. It's a whole lot of places that once you download the We Are You Radio app, you can listen to us on a lot of different apps and stuff. So post it in there. I'm not going to log off until they post it where all you can listen. You can listen to us everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. And we're getting ready. We are getting ready. Spotify, yes. We are getting ready to get our, woo, you're going to get a permanent home. A permanent home. iTunes. I know that's real. I know that's real. Yes, you better be on it. All right. I'm getting ready to get out of here. Our app. We Are You Radio. Yes. Let me get out of here, child. I got the coffee, honey. I got to go and get me some water. One thing I know, but ain't nobody in here but me. So it ain't the coronavirus. Bye, y'all. Love y'all. He not the boss of me. All right. Take care. All right, go and download it. Go and download it right now. CSJ Chicago. All right. Bye. Oh, there got my birthday again. 30 people in here, and it's 71 thumbs up. So that was 30, 730. All right. Bye-bye.